Hey, okay, so we're here at the psychiatrist appointment for today. I'm not sure what's going to happen or, what we'll talk about. So I will come back and let you know how it all turned out. So stay tuned. Okay, so I have made it home from the, where'd I go? Psychiatrist. Actually was more of a just getting to kind of know each other. We didn't talk about anything really personal. She asked me about my medical history, in terms of, any trauma or things of that nature. Also, she asked me about the medication and stuff. They do have me on an antidepressant, what's it called, Zoloft. And so she wanted to make sure that I wasn't having any type of side effects or negative reactions to the pills. So far, so good. They started giving it to me in the hospital. And so I think as of now, I think I've been on it for 2 weeks. So I don't see any changes. I mean, well, that's not true. I do seem to be happier. I call it my happy pill because I am in a better mood. I haven't had any depressive thoughts or suicidal thoughts or anything of that nature. Like I explained to her, a lot of what I felt during that episode was pain induced. Like that pain really it took me out of my mind. Like I said in a previous video, it broke me. So I was explaining to her that now that the switch has been flipped, I actually I'm worried that, that I can't turn that switch off. But she said, that we would keep talking and working together, and, and if I feel anxious or if I feel nervous or I have some kind of thoughts, whatever. She said, I did really good. I reached out. So she said, as long as I do that, she said, she gave me her card and stuff. She said I can always reach out to her. If it gets too bad, she's like, that we can always, if need be, we can always put you back in the hospital. So, we talked about that. We talked about, the fact that now I suffer from anxiety simply because, I'm worried. Every time my body starts to hurt, I get anxious, thinking that, oh no, here comes a flare-up again. Because I am scared of that pain coming back. So she wants me to monitor my anxiety and keep track of it. So on the days that I feel anxious, she wants me to make sure that I write that down, so when I go back to her in a month, then we can she can determine at that time whether or not we might have to put me on an anti-anxiety, my tongue doesn't want to work today, an anti-anxiety meds. So that was pretty much the gist of that video. Like I said, it was more of a just to get a history and stuff, and then see where we're going. So I think we'll probably get in more depth when I go back in a month, because then we'll have more to talk about. The medicine will have been in my system for 6 weeks at that point. So she said then that way we can adjust it according to how I'm feeling. So I guess that's pretty much it. That's just more or less an update. You'll get a lot of these videos when I go to the doctor. So I'll basically let you know that I'm going to the doctor, and then come home and then tell you about the visit. If it's nothing interesting, then I probably won't even record that video, because especially like primary, those visits are pretty much the same every time I go, unless something new changes. Then I probably won't record every doctor, but I certainly will record or keep you up to date with progress. I kind of believe that I accidentally put my hand over the mic here, but I was basically saying that I wouldn't record every video, and unless there's some changes, so that way you guys would know what was up to date or whatever. So at that point, I think I was just saying, you know, that was the end of the video. If I think I was done. You know, of course, if you were new here, to like, comment, subscribe. Also share the video. Don't forget to hit the notification bell so that way you know that when I upload videos. And then if you know, if you're a return subscriber, then of course welcome back. I talked about my upcoming videos that I was coming out, because I have one for the camera, and then I have one with the Grove and Sittenberg collab. So basically that was it. So I'm also, and then I was going to go ahead and end the video and say, you know, see you next time.